As we enter the new year, there is much excitement and anticipation for the incredible lineup of mobile games set to release in 2023. 2023 is shaping up to be an exciting year for gamers. From thrilling action-adventures and captivating RPGs to intense first-person shooters and immersive sports games, there is something for every kind of gamer to look forward to. Here are the top 10 upcoming mobile games of 2023 that you should keep an eye on. First up at number 10, we have Need for Speed Mobile. NFS Mobile is a racing game franchise published by Electronic Arts and currently developed by Criterion Games. The good news is that some huge leaks have arrived for a new mobile game in the 3-decade-old franchise. Months ago, certain job listings already leaked a Tencent-developed mobile entry in Electronic Arts' racing franchise. Now footage consisting of just under a minute of gameplay has been leaked, which basically confirms its existence. The leaked footage showcases 3 high-end cars speeding around a large open-world map in both day and night settings. The 45-second clip was posted to the Need for Speed subreddit by user CLXB Sport, who claimed it comes from a recent playtest of the current iOS build of the game. At number 9, we have The Division Resurgence. This is a well-known action game for PC and console, and now it's finally landed on Android. Guiding the moves of your special agent, you'll prowl the streets of an extensive city in order to stop evil in its tracks. These exhilarating online games will test your aim as you try to shoot and destroy all your opponents. In The Division Resurgence, you'll find 3D graphics that make it easy to see all your enemies. With spectacular moves and a third-person perspective, your mission is basically to outlast your enemies. You won't be alone though. In each battle, you'll also be accompanied by 4 other players as you experience exciting 5v5 battles, where you'll get to use the entire arsenal that's provided. Next up at number 8, we have Warframe Mobile. Warframe is a third-person game in which you'll play a Tenno, a hero from the past forgotten by many, but that you awaken thanks to a mysterious voice. This awakening, however, is bittersweet, since soon the Grinders, an evil race of clones that aims to use you, will appear on the scene. The game offers a dynamic experience since this is a game in which it is quite common to see your mates flying above the map at full speed. If you're new to this kind of experience, do not worry. The first missions will teach you how to move around, and you'll get to know the different skills of the character you've chosen. As you level up, you'll get other Warframes to play with, so you'll definitely find the one that best suits your playing style. At number 7, we have Earth Revival. Earth Revival is a third-person action game that takes you into a science fiction universe, where you control one of the few survivors of the alien invasion that left civilization on the edge of destruction. In this survival video game, you will have to explore all kinds of open-world sceneries, while collecting resources and fighting all kinds of threats. This open-world game has a very important cinematic part when it comes to the narrative, as this is one of its strongest points. The story that you gradually discover in Earth Revival will introduce you to all of the lore and involve you in all the events that will happen. What's more, its video scenes are of the highest quality, which will increase this feeling even more. Moving on to number 6, we have Project Stars. Project Stars is an action-adventure game in which we leave our planet behind to visit different galaxies with an astronaut. While online, we will be able to establish links with other players, and together explore spectacular landscapes full of elements. In addition, the title allows us to collect multiple objects that we will use to build resources that in turn will improve each intergalactic space. The graphics in Project Stars are generated using Unreal Engine 4, which provides a great level of realism to each location. After defining our astronaut's appearance, we will be ready to set the location where we want our spacecraft to land. At number 5, we have Arena Breakout. Arena Breakout is an FPS by Tencent that plunges you into a new world full of enemies and armed conflict. Loaded with courage and an extensive weapons arsenal, this FPS for Android lets you fine-tune your aiming skills during each and every mission. The 3D graphics in Arena Breakout are really impressive and realistic. Using a fantastic visual motor, it is very easy to move the camera however you want to try and find all the items and enemies dotted around the map. All these things let you advance through the different scenes with the sole goal of surviving enemy crossfire. There are iconic firearms in Arena Breakout and a wide range of items to use in attacks. Next up at number 4, we have Battlefield Mobile. Battlefield is one of the most well-known shooters around. Since its launch way back in 2002, this saga has not stopped winning players over with its great doses of action and detail that immerse you into incredibly realistic military battles. Since EA announced they are working on Battlefield Mobile, a new version of the game developed from scratch. In this variant for Android, you find some of the recognized game modes from console and PC, but also some new ones adapted to your smartphone. In fact, the ability to play anytime, anywhere means you can face off against more opponents than ever in attractive, massively multiplayer online matches.
Friendly assault squads are assaulting Charlie Point.
Next up at number 3, we have Rainbow Six Mobile. This is a miniature version based on Rainbow Six Siege to give people a realistic and professional feel for the FPS game. The game's pace is entirely new when tactics and techniques are brought to the forefront, and the fighting style of each team is different from the other games. In addition, much of the greatness comes from the rich game modes and the variety of operators for everyone to have a refreshing fighting experience with teammates. The most outstanding feature of Rainbow Six Mobile is the professionalism and tactics that the game requires people to adapt or apply effectively constantly. That comes from the variety of playable characters known as operators or ops, with versatile gear and weapons to help them get the job done. Meanwhile, two teams, attacker or defender, each have their battlefield and characteristics to limit or force players to comply with specific conditions to complete all missions. At number 2, we have VALORANT Mobile. VALORANT Mobile is the mobile version of the popular multiplayer FPS from Riot Games. This mobile adaptation offers a practically identical experience to the one for Windows. This means you'll be able to participate in thrilling 5v5 rounds, where you'll have to complete different objectives. It's a super fun hero shooter that's backed by other Android hits like League of Legends, Wild Rift, Teamfight Tactics, and Legends of Runeterra. The object of the game is to try to help your team be the first to win 13 rounds. In each round, you'll either form part of a team of attackers or defenders. The goal of the attackers is to place the spike and detonate it, while the defenders have to try to deactivate it before the bomb explodes. The top spot on our list today is Call of Duty Warzone. This is an FPS that combines action and the battle royale genre to offer a realistic and highly addictive gaming experience. Since 2020, the free-to-play title has let players enjoy intense war conflicts for free on their PC or console. Now, Activision is going for a AAA experience where you will find completely redesigned gameplay for mobile devices. In Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, you will find classic game modes, such as the usual survival against 149 other players. You will also be able to test how well you discover all the chests hidden across the map. Alone or in teams, you will fight against dozens of opponents to earn large sums of money in a fun loot mode. And as if that weren't enough, new modes will be added, where accurately pulling the trigger will be of utmost importance to avoid defeat. So that's it, guys. We can't wait for these highly anticipated titles to hit the market and provide endless hours of entertainment. Be sure to keep an eye out for these games and mark your calendar for their release dates. We'll be sure to bring you all the latest news and updates as we learn more about these exciting new titles. Until next time, happy gaming!